Hi, I'm Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, we discuss absolute convergence and conditional convergence of a series. Here, let sigma an be a series consisting of positive and negative terms. Then, sigma an is said to be absolutely convergent if sigma of mod an is convergent, and is said to be conditionally convergent if sigma n is convergent but sigma mod n is divergent. So that is here sigma n be a series consisting of positive terms and the negative terms. Then sigma n is said to be absolutely convergent if sigma of mod n is convergent, and is said to be conditionally convergent if sigma n is convergent but sigma of mod n is divergent. This is an example. Test the convergence of the series 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 and so on. We know that this is an alternating series. Okay. Here, this series can be written as summation minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. This is for alternating signs. Into 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and nth term 1 by n. So 1 by n. So here my an is equal to I am going for Leibniz test for alternative series here. An is equal to 1 by n and an plus 1 equal to 1 by n plus 1. N plus 1 is greater than n. Therefore, its reciprocal 1 by n plus 1 is less than reciprocal of this 1 by n. This is an plus 1. An plus 1 is less than, this is an. An plus 1 is less than an. First condition of the Leibniz test is satisfied. And second condition, consider the limit an as n tends to infinity. This is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n. As n tends to infinity, this tends to 0. Both the conditions are satisfied. Therefore, by Leibniz test, we say that the given series is convergent. Then what about sigma of mod an? This is sigma mod an. This is equal to sigma 1 by n. And we know that this series is divergent. So that is here, given series is convergent, that is sigma an is convergent, but sigma of mod an is divergent. Therefore, we say that the given series is conditionally convergent. Next, we go for another example. Test the convergence of the series 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 plus minus and so on. This is an alternating series. Again, to test the convergence of this series, we go for a Leibniz test. We can write this as summation minus 1 to the power of n minus 1. To write this term, see here the denominators here 1 can be written as 1 by 1. That is 1, 3, 5, 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7. These are all in arithmetic progression. With the first term a equal to 1 and the common difference d equal to 2. Therefore, nth term an is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. That is 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. This gives 2n minus 2 plus 1. That is 2n minus 1. So this series can be written as minus 1 to the power of n minus 1 into 1 by 2n minus 1. Here an equal to 1 by 2n minus 1. This is my an. And to find an plus 1, replace n by n plus 1. If I put n plus 1 here, we get 2n plus 2 minus 1. That is 2n plus 1. We have 2n plus 1 is greater than 2n minus 1. This implies its reciprocal. That 1 by 2n plus 1 is less than 1 by 2n minus 1. So that is an plus 1 is less than an. First condition of Leibniz test is satisfied. And for the second condition, consider limit of an as n tends to infinity. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n minus 1. As n tends to infinity, this denominator tends to infinity. 1 by infinity is equal to 0. So both the conditions are satisfied. Therefore, by Leibniz test, the given series is convergent. And what about its modulus? Sigma of mod of an. Consider sigma mod of an. This is equal to sigma 1 by 2n minus 1. We have to test the convergence of this series. What I do here is I will go for the comparison test. I will consider one series, that is sigma bn. Let me take sigma bn equal to 1 by n, and which is divergent. We know that this series is divergent. I will go for the limit form of the comparison test. Next I will consider limit of an by bn. Limit of an is 1 by 2n minus 1. Bn is 1 by n. This is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n minus 1 into n by 1. Now here in the denominator take n common factor. This becomes n into 2 minus 1 by n, and n gets cancelled. 2 minus 1 by n is 2 minus 0, that is equal to 2. Denominator is 2, numerator is 1. So this is equal to 1 by 2. This is not equal to 0. So that is sigma an and sigma bn are two series of positive terms such that sigma bn is divergent and limit of an by bn equal to L, which is not equal to 0. Then both converge or both diverge. This is the comparison test. As bn is divergent, therefore an is also divergent. That is, here given series is convergent, but sigma of mod of n is divergent. Therefore the given series is conditionally convergent. One theorem: every absolutely convergent series is convergent. To prove this, I will go for Cauchy's general principle of convergence. Let sigma n be absolutely convergent. Then by the definition, sigma n is absolutely convergent means sigma of mod n is convergent. Then by Cauchy's general principle of convergence, given epsilon greater than 0, there exists m such that mod of am plus 1 plus am plus 2 mod of am plus 3 plus mod of an is less than epsilon for all n greater than m. That is Sn minus Sm we write. This is by Cauchy's general principle of convergence. Now, mod of, so here this mod of am plus 1, mod of am plus 2, mod of am plus, so each term having mod here, therefore we can remove this mod. We can write mod of am plus 1 plus mod of am plus 2 plus mod am plus 3 plus up to mod an is less than epsilon. And we know that mod am plus 1 plus am plus 2 plus am plus 3 plus up to an less than or equal to mod of each term. Mod of am plus 1 plus mod of am plus 2 plus mod of am plus 3 plus mod of an. And we have this is less than epsilon. This is true for all n greater than m. So again, by Cauchy's general principle of convergence, we say that the series sigma an is convergent. So that is here, every absolutely convergent series is convergent. Okay, thank you. I will stop here.